The persecution of rights activist Ronald Agaba. Leave a comment. Kstan writes by Kstan. On March 14, 2024, Ugandan security forces arrested Ronald Agaba, a human rights activist, at Parliamentary Avenue in Kampala. At the time of his arrest, Agaba was peacefully protesting against the corruption by Annet Anita Among, the Speaker of the Uganda's Parliament. Subsequently, Agaba was charged with incitement of violence when he appeared at the Buganda Road Court on March 18, 2024. He was denied bail and instantly remanded to Luzira prison until April 3, 2024. Upon returning to court on April 3, 2024, his was still denied bail. Her Worship Sienna Owomugisha ordered Agaba's return to Luzira prison until April 22, 2024. The court declined to hear his case on this day, citing the unavailability of Agaba's prosecutors in court, which prevented the court from proceeding. Consequently, he was remanded back to prison until May 8, 2024. Still today, after spending 55 days in prison for protesting against the corruption and abuse of power revealed during the Uganda Parliament exhibition, Agaba has been denied bail on another occasion. He had been remanded back to prison for another week until May 15, 2024, when he'll be brought back to Buganda Road Court. Then, he'll have spent 62 days in custody for asking that Parliament of Uganda account to the citizens and the Speaker resign. His predicament, like that of several rights activists languishing in different prisons and detention centers in Uganda, highlights the gross impunity where powerful individuals use state institutions to persecute those who try to criticize them. We must not tire in our effort to demand the release of all political prisoners in Uganda. Stanley Kafuko. Godwin Twoko also said this. Unfortunately, the Magistrates' Court at Buganda Road has denied Ronald Agaba bail, again. Arrested on March 14, 2024, Ronald has been behind police custody or in prison for 55 days now. When his lawyers first applied for bail on the 3rd of April, court declined to hear it. Instead, it asked that a formal application be filed, and when that was done, the same wasn't signed by the magistrate. On the 22nd of April, another application was made. Unfortunately, the state attorney was nowhere to be found. It later emerged that she had taken the day off to go attend a memorial lecture in honor of the late prosecutor, Joan Kagazi. Today his case, criminal case number 192 of 2024, returned before Her Worship, Owomugisha Sienna. Unlike before, the odds looked better, his sureties were at hand, and given the time he's been in detention, the likelihood of him getting bail looked great, or so we thought. So, from 9 a.m., we waited for his file to be called, then waited a little bit more, and waited until waiting felt like a duty, so we just waited without thinking about it. Around 11:45, the file was finally called. Once in the magistrate's chamber, Ronald's lawyers wasted no time asking for bail. The state attorney, in her response, informed the court that she was yet to receive the file against Ronald from the police, so she asked that court send him back to Luzira. In other words, for all the time Ronald has been in detention, it's not known who the complainant is, the witnesses against him, the fine details of why he's been in incarceration for so long at all. The prosecutor doesn't know this, neither do Ronald's lawyers. In fact, not even Ronald himself. To my utter shock, the magistrate agreed with the prosecutor that Ronald be taken back to Luzira for a week. In the same week, she's asked that the prosecution get the same file they have failed to get all these weeks from the police and have the trial proceed. So, Ronald will be taken back to Luzira prison until next Wednesday, the 15th of May, when he'll be brought back to Buganda Road Court. Then, he'll have spent 62 days in custody for asking that Parliament of Uganda account to the citizens and the Speaker resign. #Free Ronald Agaba #Uganda Parliament Exhibition #Free Political Prisoners UG